Hello YouTube, this is Donna and today is October 3rd, 2000, is it 3rd? Yeah, today's Tuesday. October 3rd, 2017, and I'm not here talking about my usual subjects that I talk about. I'd like to talk about something that I've been following from the first day that I heard about it a couple weeks ago. It's this young lady, Kanika Jenkins, who went to a party with some friends of hers and somehow became intoxicated to the point that she was unable to take care of herself and was later found dead in a freezer of the hotel where she was attending the party at. And this touched me because of a couple reasons. Number one, I have a 16-year-old and a 20-year-old who sometimes attends parties with their friends. Another reason that it touched me is that I lost my youngest daughter. I had an 11-year-old that passed away in 2015. She wasn't murdered or anything, but she had a brain injury. But all the same, I've lost a child, so I have so much empathy and sympathy for the mother and for all that she's going through, because I've been there where she's at right now. So my thing with this whole situation is, number one, is people attacking this child's mother, saying that her mother may have had something to do with it, that she knows what happened, she's not showing enough emotion. Let me explain something to you when you're dealing with the loss of your child. You are like a machine. You are like a machine. You are functioning like a machine. Someone has pushed the buttons and you're doing what they have been told to do. Not what you know needs to be done, but what you are told needs to be done from your past, from knowing, okay, when someone passes away, this is what needs to be done. I need to plan a funeral. I need to purchase a casket for my child. I need to buy clothing for my child. I need to find a place for my child to be buried, to have the memorial funeral at. I need to find my child a headstone. I need to help my kids understand the fact that their sister, because it was my daughter too, that their sister is no longer here. I need to get myself in therapy. Everything that you're doing, at that point is what you have to do. So to say, well, she's showing no emotions. I was at the hospital with my daughter from February 6th till Valentine's Day, February 14th, when they pronounced her. Nobody really saw me cry. My child was in a coma the entire time. But who did see me cry was my wife at night, or when I went to take a shower. I used that time to start my grieving process, because I knew what was coming. That was my private time. But in the other times, for my mother's sake, for my family's sake, I was trying to be strong for them. I didn't cry in front of everyone. I didn't fall out and have fits and Lord, why me? None of that happened in front of anybody until the day that my child was announced. And I've seen Kanika's mom, the day that she found out, she kind of fell apart. And I completely empathize for her, because that I was there when you find out that your child is no longer here. I understand her from that aspect. Number two, she doesn't have to perform for you guys like some trained monkey on TV. I don't know why people feel like if you're not falling out and yelling and crying, you must have something to... How in the hell, if she was at home and they had to take her car to her, How was she a part of this? You guys, stop it. Put yourself in her feet. Put yourself in her shoes. Understand, this woman has lost her child. Her 19-year-old child. And you go through all the motions. I will never be a grandmother to my child. I will never see my child graduate from college. I will never see my child walk down the aisle to be married. My child will never be a grandmother because your child is no longer there. You guys have to dig a little deeper than her not falling out crying for everyone to see. Dig deeper. Think of your own mother. Think of losing family members and where you were. You guys give more respect. Okay, someone called me in the middle of me talking, but once again, I'd like to tell you guys, please be empathetic to this woman. Please be sympathetic to this woman. And for people to question her asking for money, when people are shot, people ask for money to help because you don't expect your child to pass away. Thank God that I had life insurance, but it's expensive. It's expensive to bury your child. So who are we to say, well, she should have had? We all should have had. We all should have had these things together and ready for the event, just in case. You're supposed to be prepared for situations like this. So you can't say what she should have, could have, would have done until you're in that predicament. I can tell you what, when you are in that situation, in the event someone passes away unexpectedly or expectedly, people want to help. People want to help. People want to give you, they give you, I didn't, when my daughter passed away, I was in such shock that I couldn't ask anybody anything. Yes, we had life insurance, but that's a process. If you've been in that situation, it does not come immediately. It's not like it comes the day your child passes away and you still have bills to pay. You still have other kids to take care of. You still have yourself to take care of. And now you're in mourning because your child has passed away. So I need for you guys to be a little more empathetic to Miss Teresa in this time, because you have no idea. And then once you get past, because her funeral was this past weekend, once you get past your child's funeral, the reality of everything that you've been ignoring, everything you haven't been thinking about, hits you like a brick. You're trying to ignore everything and not be in the moment and get things done. It hits you like a brick. The reality of my baby is gone. That reality will take a grown man down to his knees. So imagine this little girl's mother, who's a single mother, taking care of her family, now knowing that her child is no longer here. And all of the TV is gone. All of the hotel stuff is gone. Her baby is gone now. The family has returned back home. Friends have returned. Everybody else is returning to their normal lives. But this is your reality. That alone was the hardest part for me. After I had, my baby she passed away on the 14th of February. I wasn't able to do her memorial to the 27th of February. That's almost 2 weeks. That's almost 2 weeks. It's hard, and I'm asking anyone that hears me, be empathetic to this mother. Her reality, I'm sure, is hitting her right now. Her baby is gone. And I don't know the end results of it. We know that Kanika was found inside the freezer. We know that Kanika was at the party. We know that she was possibly intoxicated. What we don't know is, how did she end up in there? Maybe her mother knows that. That's something else for her to get through. Because if you know that your child was taken away by somebody, The fact that that person is still up and breathing and your baby is gone, your perfectly innocent child. I don't care if I party. That doesn't make me a bad person because I party. I partied. I did whatever I felt like doing at that age because you're adult for the first time. You can move by yourself for the first time. You have a little job. You're excited about life at that time. You're doing all these things. So you have to forgive the fact that this child was at a party No, look at yourself. Forgive it. Look at what you were doing at 19. At 19, me and my friends would go to this liquor store that was known for selling kids liquor. Has been since completely removed. We would go and buy ourselves damn near a gallon of gin, and that was our weekend. We were going to drink some, party some, smoke some, all of the stuff that teenagers do. It's what we do. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying it's what teenagers do. Black, white, Mexican, Filipino, Asian, whatever it is. I know because I've been around you. I know. So let's stop pointing fingers at this woman while she's going through this. It hurts my soul that people are pointing fingers and blaming this mother and no empathy or sympathy for this mother. Just everybody is being so nasty to her. I don't understand it. Okay, let me tell you this. When my daughter passed, it was unexpected. It happened and I had no idea what was wrong with my baby. I didn't know she was that sick. I knew she had asthma. But did I know she had issues with her brain, that her brain was swelling? Absolutely not. My child looked normal, behaved normal. She was a happy 11-year-old. But when we found out, it was too late. We found out after she went and had a seizure and went into a coma. We found out it was too late to do anything. And yes, people were like, why didn't you do something earlier? And it broke my heart because guess what I was thinking? Why didn't I do something earlier? Guess what? We've been to different hospitals, emergency rooms, different doctors. She's seeing specialists. And you're telling me, why didn't I do something else? Be fair. We are human. We make mistakes. Be fair. As a child, she may have made a mistake and maybe drank too much. That doesn't mean she should have passed away. That doesn't mean anybody had the right to take her life away. That doesn't mean that the fact that she may possibly walked into the freezer and accidentally locked herself in the freezer. Give this woman peace to mourn. Quit attacking her. Quit tearing every little piece of what she's done away from her and making it into something it's not. Give her a chance to mourn her baby dying. Give her a chance. And if you can afford to help Kanika's mother, go to the site and help her. Because not only is her child passed away, but she's also fighting breast cancer. Oh my God, to be in her shoes. To be in her shoes. To be in her shoes. She's just lost her child. She's had a double mastectomy, had both of her breasts removed. She has cancer. Show some empathy, people. Please. Show some empathy. This is Donna. Be a beautiful day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.